SoftBank just wired $40 billion into OpenAI. Let that sink in. Not a partnership, not a strategic round, a war chest. Because in 2026, the AI race is no longer a model race. It's an infrastructure race. Compute, data centers, power, chips, and the ability to scale fast enough that everyone else chokes. According to Reuters, SoftBank has completed its $40 billion investment into OpenAI, one of the biggest private funding rounds in history. And the numbers around OpenAI's valuation are already surreal. Reuters reports the deal was initially agreed in March 2025 at around $300 billion post-money, and a later secondary sale in October pushed the valuation toward $500 billion, citing PitchBook. So here's the real question. What do you buy with $40 billion? When you already own the smartest software on Earth, you buy the physical world. You buy the part nobody can copy overnight. You buy the bottleneck. Because AI's constraint is not talent anymore. And it's not even data. It's compute and power. The reason this matters is simple. In the next phase, the winner isn't the team with the best demo. The winner is the company that can run the most intelligence for the most users at the lowest cost with the least downtime. That's why infrastructure is becoming the core product. Reuters also points to OpenAI's role in Stargate, a large-scale data center initiative backed financially by SoftBank, with Oracle as a major stakeholder. Translation: this is not just AI funding, it's AI industrialization. Now, zoom out. This funding doesn't land in a vacuum. Earlier this month, OpenAI shipped GPT 5.2, and OpenAI itself positioned GPT 5.2 thinking as its strongest model for real-world professional tasks, with state-of-the-art performance on a knowledge work evaluation across dozens of occupations. ChatGPT's release notes also framed GPT 5.2 thinking as better on complex work, with stronger structure and improvements in tasks like spreadsheets and planning. So you have two parallel moves. Step 1. Ship the model upgrade. Step 2. Secure the machine that runs it at scale. And that second step is the part people underestimate. Because the AI economy has a dirty secret. Every AI product is secretly an energy product. Every response costs power. Every image costs power. Every agent running in the background costs power. If you want millions of people using advanced reasoning every day, you're basically building an electricity-to-intelligence factory. And factories have winners and losers. This is where SoftBank makes sense. Masayoshi Son's strategy, as Reuters describes it, is to invest heavily in AI and the infrastructure behind it, especially data centers. That's not hype. That's vertical control. Because the biggest threat to any AI company isn't a competitor model. It's being priced out of compute. It's supply constraints. It's being forced to throttle capability, raise prices, or degrade the product, right when the market expects the opposite. Now compare this to what the other side is doing. Google DeepMind has publicly said it will establish its first automated laboratory in the UK in 2026, built to be fully integrated with Gemini, focused on materials science. So on one side, you have AI plus money plus data centers. On the other side, you have AI plus automation plus real-world experimentation. Same direction. The software isn't just answering questions anymore. It's becoming the control layer for systems that act in the world. And when AI starts acting in the world, two things become strategic: infrastructure and autonomy. This is also why model releases are starting to look like military procurement schedules. GPT 5.2, Gemini upgrades, coding agents, tool use, long context, workflow automation. The public sees features, the industry sees logistics. So what should you take from today's news? 3 brutal implications. First, the AI gap becomes physical. If you're late, you can't just work harder and catch up. You need chips, you need power contracts, you need facilities, you need supply chains. This is why the next winners won't be the most creative startups. They'll be the ones that can lock the bottlenecks. Second, AI becomes cheaper for the giants and more expensive for everyone else. When you control infrastructure, you can subsidize, you can undercut, you can run at thinner margins until competitors die. And once competitors die, you set the price. This is standard platform economics, but now the platform is intelligence itself. Third, the AI product is turning into a national scale asset. When billions in compute are deployed, the lines blur. Private company, public infrastructure, strategic capability. That's why governments show up. That's why these deals become geopolitical. And that's why the AI race starts looking less like tech innovation and more like industrial policy. Now the uncomfortable part. If you're a normal person watching this, it can feel like you're being priced out of the future. And in a sense, yes. The raw horsepower will concentrate. But that doesn't mean you're helpless. It means the leverage moves. In the old internet era, leverage was distribution, audience, platforms, reach. In the AI era, leverage is orchestration, workflows, automation, execution speed. The companies buying infrastructure are buying the ability to run more intelligence. Your job is to buy the ability to apply intelligence faster than other humans. So here's the practical play. Stop thinking, which model is best? Start thinking, which workflow wins? Because the next economy isn't dominated by the smartest people. It's dominated by the people who can turn intelligence into output, reliably, every day. And yes, this is exactly why OpenAI shipping GPT 5.2 and SoftBank wiring $40 billion is one story. Capability plus scale, software plus factories, intelligence plus infrastructure. That's the new stack. So if you want the clean takeaway, this isn't a funding round. It's the industrialization of AI. And once AI is industrialized, the world stops arguing about is it real and starts fighting over who owns the machine. If you want the next video, we'll go deeper into the other half of the future. Automated science. AI systems that don't just predict, but run experiments, discover materials, and iterate faster than humans. Subscribe if you want the breakdown before it becomes normal.